We have going on here. So I said, what better lady than to bring them on? So let's give them a round of applause. Welcome them and let's do it.
Hi, ladies. Hi. How are you today? Okay, so I want to first start off by saying thank you all for being here. Thank you to Alina for having us. Thank you to New York for hosting us. Alina may not know this, but growing up, she's a power woman. For me, this was this tiny little person, but she's bigger than that. Anybody who knows her knows that. She's the one that say, "Now we're not doing this like this. I'm gonna tell y'all how it's gonna go." And that's been my inspiration. She has led the way for power women behind her. And so I'm more than honored to be here today in her place. So bless you all for being here. Only the people meant to be here are what's here. And I feel ya. I feel the vibes. I feel the positive energy. I feel love. And that's what I live my life on, is whatever doesn't have love ain't for me. So today is for me, it's for us, it's for all women. So let me just tell you guys a little about us. My name is Pace, this is Shai.
Hi everyone.
We are the founders of Poderosas. We're a women's empowerment group that hosts events and workshops that's geared towards mental health, self-love, pretty much therapy sessions.
Yes.
Women come together and we sit and we talk and we cry and we talk about the shit that nobody wants to talk about, right? Because nothing is new under the sun. We've all been through everything, but how do we know if we don't share it? So we come together and we share the things that no one wants to share on their social media. We talk about the ugly stuff, the not so inspiring stuff, the things that just are sometimes hard. So this started.
It started about 8 years ago,
Yeah.
something like that, in my parents' living room. So it was just a group of women, my close friends, my intimate group, like a tribe of us, that would get together in my parents' living room and we just talk about world events, or breakups, or health, or what our parents are putting us through. Just simple shit that we call our friends to talk about. We do it in my living room. And we sit Indian style on the floor with little chips and dips, and we just go around and we just like pull energy from each other. And we walk away from that inspired. So we were like, it's not fair that we're only doing this for the people that we know. We can make this bigger.
Right.
Because we're not the only ones going through this. So we opened up the gates and
Right, especially because we feel that in the Hispanic community, it's not, no one tells you, oh, go get a therapist. It's okay to go get a therapist. It is fucking okay to go get a therapist. Whatever you go through, Monday through Sunday, you go drop that shit off somewhere else. You go tell her, yo, this did this month did this, and that, and you drop it off at her and you keep going with your day. But in our community and growing up, that was never okay. Oh, esta está loca porque no es para una terapista. Nada, yo estoy bien, por eso fue que yo fui con una terapista. So that's really where our events are focused on. Now, when we started 8 years ago, we had a little falling out because life happens. So we put a pause on our gatherings. We both went through life-changing events. I myself had, I don't know, does anybody in here know what lymphangioma is? Do you? So I was diagnosed with lymphangioma when I was about 21, which was a year before I had my first child. And they are lymphatic tumors that grow throughout your body. So I've had 4 surgeries for removing the lymphatic tumors. Luckily, they're benign, so they're not cancerous. But my last surgery happened after I had my second child. And I came out of the surgery without a voice. I had no voice for 6 months. Yeah. So during that time, I lost myself. I had 2 kids, and I had no voice. I couldn't talk to my kids. I couldn't. And if I did speak, it was a very small whisper. I went to therapy. They told me I went to therapy for about a month or 2, and she told me, she's like, okay, if you're at the end of this, you have to. I can't do anything more for you. Your voice is not gonna come back. Just you have to stop. I said okay. And so I just gave up. I lost my faith in God. There was a lot of turmoil at that time for me. But then, 6 months later, my voice came back. Despite what everyone said, that it wouldn't come back, it came back. And with that came my faith in God. And what I've learned to accept with that time is that God was telling me, you need to shut the fuck up. And you need to listen to you. You need to dig inside of you, find what's in there, accept who you are, and then spread that shit. But I needed that time of silence because I was too much. God told me to be quiet. And so I did. And then at the same time,
I had a health scare, and it was life-threatening. So I find out I have thyroid cancer. And I was 23 years old, and that, as a 23-year-old, like, I want to have fun, I'm talking with my friends, getting to know myself a little bit better, but not really, just enjoying the moment. And I find out I have this tumor that's been there for a few years, and I just didn't notice. So I have 2 surgeries. They removed it. And I was on disability. I was working for a corporation, a building management office down in the financial district. And I was allowed to take my leave, have my time off, rest, get better. And I decided, no, I'm going back to work in a week. I go back to work in a week. I didn't realize how emotionally, fucked up I was. So I'm going to work, and as I'm at work on my downtime, I'm applying for school. I applied for school, but go back to John Jay, and I just keep going. As a true New Yorker, we don't take the time to slow the fuck down. So that's what I did. And later on, time passed, and I fell into a depression, but I didn't know that's what I fell into. But it's because I didn't take the time to just sit with myself and say, yo, you just went through some traumatic shit. You need to just chill and figure out, a lot of illnesses come from stress. And we don't notice this because we've been conditioned to think, oh, our parents did it, our ancestors, they kept going. But we need to sit with this. So time passed, I moved out of my parents' house, I live alone, and just sitting in my own apartment, time by myself, you sit with yourself and you hear what you're actually feeling. And I was like, I think I need therapy. So that's exactly what I did. I went to psychologytoday.com. They don't sponsor us, but I'm putting it out here. And I found a therapist, and she changed my life. I changed my life because I chose to. And that's what we advocate for. You can do this. We all have trauma. It can be as simple as a breakup. That's traumatic. Some of us, we feel like our partners are our everything. So this is where it went.
Yeah, so what we learned during our time is what we work to spread. So first, self-love. That is the absolute #1 thing. If I am not okay with me, if my cup is not full, how am I going to pour onto your cup? Or to your cup? Or to anybody else's cup? I need to fill up my cup first before I can go on and spread anything more. So I've always been the person that anybody can call. Case, I need this. Case, help me with this. Case, I'm going through this. And I'm always, oh yeah, I got you. Yeah, oh yeah, do like this, like this. And then when I come to sit with me, I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm like, Case, who's going to fix your problems? So the second thing that we've learned about, besides loving ourselves, is setting boundaries. Right? So this bitch right here, on a Friday night, I can't reach her. That's her boundary. On a Friday, I can't reach
They're
her.
sacred. Sacred Fridays, that's what I call them.
So if I gotta reach her on a Friday, I'll be like, I'm sorry, miss, to interrupt you on your sacred Friday, but I just need your opinion for 1 second, then you can return to what you gotta do. But that's the boundary that she set. And as her friend, as somebody that loves her, that's what I respect.
Yes.
Right? Because if you're not surrounded by people who want to see you grow, want to see the best in you, then you're surrounded by the wrong people. And that's the next thing. That's the next thing is eliminating the people who don't resonate with you.
And it's okay.
Exactly.
It's totally okay.
How many people did you let go of last year?
Like 4.
Unapologetically.
And they were in my life for like 10 years, but
Yeah.
we're evolving, and you guys you're not, trying to evolve with me. I gotta leave you behind. Like, you were part of my face, and I love you, but
I'm not loving you from afar.
Yeah.
And that's the hardest part, is understanding that there are people in your life who you will love forever, but they can't go with you to that next stage of life. And that's why that next stage hasn't come yet, is because you're holding on to people who are not meant to go there. You have to learn where you're meant to go and understand who is meant for that and who is not. Now, the same back to the boundaries thing. You have to, you can't feel bad. I was always the person that felt bad saying no. Anybody asked me for something, I'll be like, okay, yeah, even if I couldn't do it, I'll find a way to do it. And then I would feel like shit, because then I don't have time for me. Where am I coming in on this? So when it comes time to say no, thank you for the offer, thank you for thinking of me, but I'm sorry, I can't. And then I have to sit with myself and be okay with saying no. Because it's okay to say no. I fucking have that right. Everything that I do, I work Monday through Friday. I'm a freelancer, I have a business, but I only work Monday through Friday. Saturdays and Sundays, that's for my kids and for my husband. That's me time. Any email comes in on a Saturday, you have to wait till Monday. You want to call me on a Saturday? I told you I'll get back to you on Monday. Saturdays and Sundays is not for this, it's not for business, it's not for money, it's not for nothing. But for y'all, it came in today on a Sunday. And I'm supposed to be coloring with my kids at home.
Thank you.
If you guys look on your tables, we left a little postcard where you're meant to write down 5 things that you love about yourself that are independent of your looks. So not your fleek eyebrows, not your long hair, not your cute butt, anything that has nothing to do with the way you look. So I'll give you guys a few minutes to write down your things. I'll write down my things, I'll share my 5, and anybody who wants to share is free to. That are independent of my looks. So my first thing is that I'm smart. If I don't know something, I'm gonna figure that shit out. I might not know today, tomorrow I'll get back to you, but I'm gonna know whatever it is. I'm organized. My life is organized by to-do lists. That's how I excel at being a mom, as a business person, and everything that I do is a to-do list for that shit. For today, there was a to-do list. There's a to-do list for everything. And that's how I go through my days, crossing out the shit so that who I am tomorrow is better off because of who I was today. I'm thinking of me tomorrow. Like, I'm leaving this shit organized for you tomorrow, okay? 3, I'm independent. 4, I'm a problem solver. And 5, I'm reliable. For me.
So for me, 1, I'm independent. I need people in my corner, but I can figure it out. 2, determined. So my therapist texted me the other day and she's like, next time you come to my office, show up with 20 goals for 2020. So I will make sure that at least half of that I'll do by the end of 2020. Number 3, empathetic nature. So I feel when I can be in the room with you, and if you're off, I feel that shit. And I'm good. I'll give you the ear. I'll give you the space. You know, like I know what it feels like to need someone to vent, or can we relate? And 4, perseverance. So I go through shit, and I end up right at the end of the tunnel with the light and the rainbows and all that, even when it's rough. And number 5, my wit. So I feel like I'm really witty. I have the little comebacks.
Anyone want to share? I'm loyal. You are, yes. I'm totally loyal. I'm self-motivated. I'm a go-getter. Even when it's difficult, if I want it done, I get it done. And I achieve it. I went back to school with 3 children, and this is my and I'm in my dream job. I'm actually doing what I love to do. I'm a leader. I'm definitely a change agent. I don't mind being the one person to say, no, this is not going to work. We need to do it this way. So, I can relate. I'm reliable. Definitely reliable. You can always count on me. And if I'm not there, there's a reason, and I'll make up for it. And I'm loving. Always loving.
First thing, I am very positive, super positive, too much sometimes. I am very loving. I'm always ready to have a good pussy.
They're not ready.
I see the best.
They're not ready for the good pussy.
All the time, sometimes too much. And I'm not afraid of change.
So, good evening, everyone. I wanted to share my independent and how I see myself. I see myself as being focused, determined. I view things outside the box. I think to be focused, you can't be just the same as everyone else. I'm independent and I network. I look for an opportunity in all my friends on how can I use them, not use them as useful, but how can they be positive for me? And if they're not positive for me, if they don't bring anything positive in my life or negative, then they're in a separate box. So I put people in boxes, and that has worked for me. And I use them based on their strengths and what works for me. Thank you so much, everyone.
I have caring compassion for others. I have empathy, wisdom of the ancestors. Ancestors, que son mujeres fuertes. Ella, brillante. Aprendimos de ella.
Hi, I'm Esmeralda. So put outspoken, leader, loving, funny, and nurturing. So I'll just speak on all of that at one time. I am very outspoken. Sometimes it kind of comes out the wrong way. People think that I'm mean or not nice or just too much, but it really always is from like the best part of me, and I just see the best in everyone, and I want the best in everyone, and so I always try to be that leader and try to show all the love that I can, sometimes even forgetting about myself, right? And so that's the key thing about loving people, and outspoken people, you always get judged, but people just don't remember that you are a human being too, and sometimes you are just the same as they are, and as sensitive as they are, and who they are. You're just trying to help them be the best that they can be. So they're trying to forget to help yourself. So remember that, right? Very funny sometimes, especially when I'm liquor. So I funny. But you know, it's the best thing because it makes the best out of the worst moments. And I've had so many moments since I was 6 years old, and I lost my brother. He was murdered. And so I learned from that moment to be the strongest woman that I can be. Everybody pushed me and told me, you have to be strong for your mother, you have to be strong for your father, you have to be strong for your family. And so that's all I knew since I was 6 years old, to be strong. And to be that strong woman for everyone, and forgetting to be that strong woman for me. And now I've been learning to be that strong woman for me lately, and a lot of people may not understand that. I may not know why I'm taking that time out, but it's just for me because I need it. The last obstacle that I've been through a lot of obstacles. But the last obstacle I was given was my daughter was born at 25 weeks, and anybody that has a baby knows that 25 weeks is basically at your second trimester. And so I saw my baby basically fight for her life. And I was at such a hard moment in my time at work and in my life, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. And so I know that God put her in my life for a reason. And I saw her get heart surgery, I saw her get laser surgery, I saw her lungs collapse and they'll put a chest tube in her. But I spent 118 days in the hospital fighting with her. And I know, and I'm still out of work. I worked for the city of New York for 16 years, but I'm on a leave. And I'm just taking care of my baby, and I know that God has given me that strength, and there was a reason for me to come and just live this obstacle. Let me tell you, you're crazy. You have a 21-year-old, you have a 19-year-old, you have a 12-year-old, and I have a brand new baby. But it was for a reason, and I'm grateful, and I'm thankful, and I'm strong, and I know that we all can be that strong woman. We have to just look inside of us, and we will find that woman in anything that comes in us. There's nobody like us women. No man, no nobody. We are the strongest ever created. That's a fact. No matter what.
Hi, I'm Kathy. I'm not going to take up a lot of time. I'm just going to go down the list. So I consider myself friendly. I like to get along with everyone. I'm pretty authentic. I don't envy. I like to mind my business and behave like a lady.
Anyone else, Sherry? One more.
Hi everyone, my name is Kathy. I wrote 5 things here, and as I was listening to all the readings here, I was like, what? I have way more than 5. And the first thing is, I am a hardworking person, but I got that from my mom. She's everything to me, my sister, and the whole family. But there's nothing else that you can be if you don't have God in your heart. So for me, the love that I see, that I get from my mom, is the love that God gives us, each and every one of us. I'm independent.
You know, my mom and my father have been together forever. I am on my own, and I see that and it's back to her. Because I saw how she was able to get money even though she wasn't working. She always had un clavito. Oh, tenía que tener tu dinero, ¿verdad? So I got that from my mom. I got that from my mom. I'm a positive person. I'm always trying to share my friends, share myself. Always, Kathy, you got it. Kathy, you got it. We've been through worse. You got it. And I'm compassionate. I like to listen to other people, try to see how can I help them. And I'm there for them, for my friends, for my family. But always having that good, let me see where she's coming from. Even if somebody does something bad to me, I try to give it that second chance for them to explain. If they're assholes, then oh well, and keep moving, right? And I am very friendly, and I love my friends like they're my family, and I'm there for them. But the best thing to have is love for one another. If you don't have love for yourself, like you said, you cannot deliver love for nobody. And I try to do that. I try to love myself. I got my boots done on Thursday. And I was like, I'm real. I was like, Kathy, you're not going outside without you. I'm not having it. So I was like, you know what, it's time for me. I've been through some of my relationships because I was always there for those men. And then when she said women are strong and we can do everything, she's right. Mainly shit, I'm sorry. Oh, they're good for something. But we are the, I'm sorry. But we're like stronger than anything. We could have kids. You could have multiple jobs. And you're there for everybody. My mom was up in the morning trying to cook. I didn't need to see you. And my mom is up with her now. You understand? So we're always doing and doing so much, but you have to give yourself some time. So I said, oh, when you see yourself that day, go with your boots on. It's not for you. And I'm sitting also. I was like, right. So I like to love it.
I just want to leave you with the idea that everyone in this room, everyone in this world has come from a woman. We are life. We birth life. We give life. Right? Without us ain't shit. So, the first thing you need to know, all I want you to leave here with is knowing that the first thing there is to being poderosa is believing that you already are. Because you are.
All of you. So we're closing out. We just want you guys to find a tribe that fits you best. Find a tribe that brings out the best in you. Even if you gotta let some people go, like we just said. Even family members, you're not tied to them. You don't have to. Oh, because that's my mom, that's my aunt, that's my uncle. You don't have to. Whatever fits you and helps you grow and feel good, that's what you need in your life. Go for it. Go for everything. Just do it.
Thank you. Oh my God, you guys are amazing.